we're here today in Seaford, Waverly Avenue, Siemens Neck Road, to dedicate the road for John Capano. John lived right across the street here at 3815 Waverly Avenue. Great guy, his family's terrific. But we're all here today, so again, it should be a very moving day and a really great tribute for John Capano, who literally lost his life in the line of duty.
Avenue in honor of John F. Capano, an ATF agent and a true hero who was killed while trying to protect others, thwarting a pharmacy robbery right here in this beautiful, quiet Seaford neighborhood. Now I'd like to invite Seaford's favorite son, Congressman Pete King, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Kate. It's really a privilege to be here today to join with all of our Seaford neighbors in acknowledging the heroic sacrifice that John Capano made for his community, for his country, and indeed for all that he stood for. It's really fitting that this street be named here. This is where John grew up. This is where all the Capanos lived, and anyone in Seaford over a period of time knew one of the Capanos, most of the Capanos, all of the Capanos. I knew just about all of them, and I especially knew John, who was a student of my wife in school. And I also know Jimmy, who's here today, Jim Capano, John's father, who was, I always consider, the unofficial mayor of Seaford. But what John did on the day he died is the way he lived, putting himself on the line for his neighbors and his friends. He was truly heroic, and he stands for the very best of America and hopefully the very best of Seaford. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Thank you, Congressman. John's death impacted so many.
Today we gather here to honor Special Agent John Capano, a man who dedicated his life to protecting the public and keeping our streets safe from evildoers. John grew up in this neighborhood. He played Little League Baseball in this neighborhood, and as I am told, acquired bona fides from this neighborhood. He went on to lead a distinguished career in federal law enforcement, where the safety and well-being of his fellow citizens was his main priority. It's the way John lived. And as we know, on the eve of this past New Year's Eve, John died tragically in this neighborhood while responding to the violent actions of an evildoer, a career criminal. This sign here will serve as a reminder to all who travel this road and these streets so we can remember ATF agent John Capano and his heroic actions on that day.
And now I'd like to invite John's beloved wife, Doria, to share a few memories with us.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. As I look at this crowd of family, friends, neighbors, town residents, I am again reminded of the impact that John's death had on this community and on all of us here. And more importantly, I'm reminded of the impact his life had on all of us here.
A hometown honor for a Long Island hero killed while trying to protect his community. Waverly Avenue in Seaford was renamed Senior Special Agent John F. Capano Avenue. Capano was the ATF agent shot and killed by friendly fire while trying to thwart a New Year's Eve pharmacy robbery. Friends say Capano was an everyday hero.
What John did on the day he died is the way he lived, putting himself on the line for his neighbors and his friends. He was truly heroic, and he stands for the very best of America and hopefully the very best of Seaford.
This is where John's roots are, and this is where a lot of his family still lives. And so it's very meaningful to have the street sign right outside of the home that he grew up in.
Last week, the Nassau DA said they will not file charges against the retired Nassau cop who accidentally killed Capano trying to stop the robbery.